Prior to being named exorcist, asked, I don't know, were you, since you have become the exorcist, have you taken the reality of the demonic a lot more seriously than before? Or have you always had this sense that, no, we live in a spiritual war, there are demons who want our destruction? Or since learning about it, has that really made you a lot more aware of the battle going on around us?
I think I just became more aware. I certainly have always accepted what the church believes and teaches on the reality of evil being personified in what we call, Satan and his demons. I will say that I was appointed to be the exorcist in my 14th year of ordination. And I tell people that the appointment helped me to rediscover priesthood as a vocation as opposed to an occupation. So a vocation in the true sense of the word, meaning a calling from God. Because I think it's a lot easy for priests today to get so caught up in the day-to-day running of parishes that you kind of lose sight of what you're really doing.
Just to make a parallel, as a father, it's a similar thing. You get so caught up in getting the kids to soccer practice and making the house respectable, making sure the kids aren't talking back, that I can forget that I'm supposed to be the spiritual head of the household and to be guiding my family to heaven,
And that's why I tell people that I think as an exorcist, I've rediscovered what it means to be father.
Wow.
And not just a manager of a parish.
Do you encounter priests who mock the sort of work that you do?
Oh, yeah. When I was first appointed back in 2005, the bishop announced it at a gathering of the priests, and more than one kind of laughed and thought, we still believe in this? What are we doing? Haven't we moved on from that? So
how do you handle that? Especially, maybe not just outright kind of laughter in a group, but when you encounter people who kind of look at you quizzically like, are you serious? This isn't a thing. What's wrong with you?
It's one thing if it's happening, amongst other fellow priests, because one would think that because of their vocation, they would recognize the spiritual battle that we're in. But for folks that are outside the church, I just simply like to present the information. And again, what they do with it is up to them. Because I will say there are many people that will laugh at the topic of demon possession and, the Satan and his demons, and think that somehow that comes out of a primitive, superstitious worldview, as a time perhaps when mental health wasn't really understood. And so that's the reason why I think I like to be public about the topic, just to simply present, again, what the church believes and teaches, and then what people do with that then is up to them. But I like to plant spiritual seeds, so to speak.
That's wonderful. I think it was C.S. Lewis who said, the devil wants us either to be looking for him under every rock or to think he doesn't exist. And it seems to me that many in our society today would rather just mock the idea that Satan exists. Although we're beginning to kind of see a new paganism emerging, even in kind of popular culture. I was driving home from the chapel last night and I turned on the radio, and I don't know what this song is. It's, I guess, a modern song. I don't listen to modern music because I'm too cool for that. But she said something like, I met the devil and he was okay, or something like that. I just said, my God, like we're slipping back into paganism here. But
Thank you for watching this clip. You can click here to watch the full episode. And I want to say a big thanks to our sponsors and to our amazing patrons for making all of this possible. Please do us a favor before you go. Click that subscribe button and then the bell. And that way YouTube will be forced to let you know every time we put out a new episode.